Every great fortune begins in a quiet moment of awakening. A point in life where a person looks around and says, "There has to be more than this." That single thought has the power to change everything. You see, billionaires aren't born from money, they're born from vision. Each one began with nothing but an idea, a spark that refused to die, even when the world called it impossible. That spark is available to you right now. If you're willing to see the invisible and believe in what your eyes can't yet prove. The truth is simple. Everything begins in the mind. Every empire you've ever admired was once invisible, living quietly in someone's imagination before it took shape in reality. The billionaire mindset understands that thoughts are not just fleeting ideas, they are forces, magnetic and creative. Your thoughts are the blueprints for your future, and your emotions are the energy that give those blueprints life. The world doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to what you think and feel consistently. When your mind is filled with fear, you draw circumstances that confirm that fear. When your thoughts are soaked in doubt, opportunities pass you by, unseen and unnoticed. But when your inner world is flooded with certainty, when you know that you're destined for greatness, the universe begins to rearrange itself to make it true. That's not magic. That's alignment. You become a magnet for success because your thoughts, your words, and your actions move in one powerful direction. Think about it this way: your mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant, beliefs, thoughts, emotions, will eventually grow into the landscape of your life. Most people scatter seeds of worry and impatience and wonder why weeds grow instead of trees. Billionaire thinkers plant seeds of vision, patience, and purpose, knowing that harvest always comes to those who wait and work with faith. The first step toward wealth is not to chase money, it's to create value. Money follows value the way light follows the sun. The billionaire mindset knows that wealth is simply a reflection of how much good you bring into the world. You cannot think small and attract something grand. You must see yourself as a creator, not a consumer, a giver, not a taker. Money flows toward those who solve problems, inspire people, and dare to dream when others settle for less. Now, let's talk about focus. Billionaires don't scatter their energy, they channel it. They understand that attention is the purest form of currency. Whatever you focus on expands. So, when you focus on growth, you grow. When you focus on fear, fear multiplies. Your job is to discipline your attention, to guard your mind like a fortress, letting in only the thoughts that serve your vision. The mind, once trained, becomes a weapon of creation. But this kind of transformation doesn't happen overnight. It begins with small, quiet changes. You start by replacing every negative thought with a positive one. You catch yourself when you complain, and instead express gratitude. You refuse to say, "I can't," and replace it with, "I will find a way." You begin to speak the language of abundance until it becomes your native tongue. Slowly, your inner world starts to shift, and the outer world begins to respond. This is the awakening. The realization that wealth is not out there, somewhere waiting to be found. It's inside you, waiting to be awakened. You are not meant to live in limitation, not meant to settle for mediocrity. The same energy that built fortunes, discovered ideas, and moved mountains exists in you. All it asks is belief. So stand still for a moment and declare it. I am not defined by my past. I am designed by my purpose. When you begin to think like that, when you dare to believe that your thoughts are seeds of destiny, you'll no longer chase success. It will start chasing you. Because the true beginning of every billionaire story is not money. It's the mind that decided to think differently. Inside every dreamer lives a silent battle, a constant tug of war between scarcity and abundance, between fear and faith, between the life they live and the one they secretly desire. This battle doesn't take place in boardrooms or on the stock exchange, it happens in the mind. The billionaire mindset is born when a person decides, once and for all, to stop living from scarcity and start thinking from abundance. Scarcity is a disease of the soul. It whispers that there's never enough time, never enough opportunity, never enough money. It tricks you into believing that someone else's success somehow takes away from your own. People trapped in scarcity wake up thinking about what they lack, and so their lives become a reflection of that lack. Abundance, however, is a higher frequency. It says, there is always enough. It believes that the universe is limitless, that ideas are infinite, and that wealth is simply energy, flowing, expanding, multiplying for those who know how to channel it. To step into the realm of abundance, you must change the way you think and feel about money, success, and even yourself. The shift begins with gratitude. Gratitude is not just saying, thank you. It's an energetic declaration that you already possess more than enough. When you wake up and appreciate what you have, your mind tunes into abundance. Gratitude turns your attention from what's missing to what's possible. And when your focus changes, your reality follows. But gratitude alone is not enough. You must also build unshakable faith. Faith is the bridge between vision and manifestation. It's easy to believe when things are working. True power lies in believing when nothing is. Billionaires hold their vision steady, even when results seem invisible. They understand that the physical world is just a delayed reflection of the mental one. Keep your thoughts strong, and the outer picture will eventually catch up. The billionaire mindset doesn't wait for proof. It creates it. Most people say, I'll believe it when I see it. The abundant thinker says, I'll see it because I believe it. This isn't arrogance, it's alignment. The world is not testing you, it's responding to you. Every thought, every emotion, every decision sends a signal, and the universe mirrors it back. When your thoughts and feelings are rooted in certainty, life begins to move in your favor. Think of it like tuning a radio. If your frequency is scarcity, fear, jealousy, self-doubt, you'll only attract noise, confusion, and more struggle. But when you tune to abundance, faith, gratitude, purpose, you begin to hear the melody of success. You start noticing opportunities others miss. People and circumstances align mysteriously to help you grow. It's not coincidence, it's the law of vibration. The shift also demands action. Thinking richly is powerful, but thinking alone is not enough. You must act as though you already belong in the world you dream of. Confidence is not arrogance. It's evidence of belief. Start walking, talking, and working like the person you aspire to be. Speak with clarity, move with purpose, and serve with intention. When your actions mirror your vision, your results will mirror your faith. Another secret of this mindset is how it handles adversity. Where most people see problems, abundant thinkers see possibilities. When the door closes, they look for the window. When the market falls, they seek the hidden opportunity. Failure doesn't break them. It builds them. Every setback becomes a stepping stone, because they know that resistance strengthens resolve. To master abundance, you must also master patience. You cannot rush growth. Even gold takes time to refine. The universe rewards consistency more than intensity. Keep showing up. Keep believing. Keep building your inner wealth until the outer wealth appears. The shift, then, is not about getting more. It's about becoming more. It's a transformation of perspective, an awakening of faith, a reprogramming of the soul. When you learn to replace complaint with gratitude, fear with vision, and doubt with decision. You step into a level of power few ever reach. That is the essence of the billionaire mindset. It's not the size of your bank account that defines abundance. It's the size of your belief. The moment you start thinking as if nothing is impossible, you join the small group of people who shape the world instead of merely living in it. Becoming a billionaire is not merely a financial journey. It is a transformation of the soul. It's about mastering your thoughts, your habits, and your emotions until the world outside bends to match the power within. True wealth begins when you realize that success is not about owning more, but about becoming more. The billionaire mindset isn't defined by possessions, it's defined by personal evolution, by the courage to keep growing when others give up. Most people want the rewards without the refinement. They dream of abundance, but are unwilling to evolve into the person who can handle it. The truth is, you will never attract what you are not yet ready to manage. The universe tests your readiness not through comfort, but through challenge. Every setback, every rejection, every detour is not there to break you. It's there to build the version of you capable of carrying the weight of greatness. The billionaire mindset embraces pain as part of the process. It sees adversity not as punishment, but as preparation. Imagine gold before it shines. It must first go through fire. The same is true for you. Every disappointment refines you. Every delay strengthens your faith. Every failure teaches you how to rise. People who reach extraordinary levels of success don't ask life to be easy. They ask for the strength to stay unshaken when it's not. They have learned that the only true power is mastery over self, mastery over emotions, over impulses, over fear. Because once you control the battlefield of the mind, you control everything else. This is where the true becoming begins. You start to notice that wealth is not just about money. It's about energy. You carry yourself differently. You speak with more conviction. You move with more intention. You treat people with more grace. The billionaire mind understands that money flows to those who respect it, but stays with those who understand it. It knows that generosity is not loss, it's leverage. The more you give, the more life gives back. Giving is the language of abundance, while greed is the echo of scarcity. To become the person who naturally attracts wealth, you must build daily habits of discipline. Discipline is the silent engine behind every empire. It's what turns dreams into systems and ideas into results. Successful people don't rely on motivation. They rely on structure. They wake up early not because they have to, but because they want to own their day. They guard their focus like treasure, knowing that distractions are the thieves of destiny. Each hour, each decision, each habit either brings them closer to their vision or pulls them away from it, and they choose accordingly. But beyond discipline lies vision. Vision is the compass that keeps your life aligned. Without vision, success can feel empty, like climbing a mountain, only to realize you were on the wrong one. The billionaire mindset isn't obsessed with money, it's driven by meaning. It seeks to create impact, to build legacies, to leave the world better than it found it. When your goal is contribution, not just accumulation, the universe multiplies your rewards. And finally comes belief, unshakable, unwavering belief. You must see yourself as already successful, already chosen, already capable. Speak as though it's already yours. Feel it. Walk in it. Because the moment you embody your vision, the world must respond to it. The law of life is simple: you don't get what you want. You get what you are. So, become wealth in thought, gratitude in heart, and confidence in action. This is the final stage of the billionaire mindset, the becoming. It's the moment when you stop chasing success and start radiating it. when you no longer need to prove anything, because your presence itself is proof. You are not here to survive. You are here to expand, to create, to rise beyond limits. Remember, the billionaire mindset isn't a formula. It's a frequency. Tune yourself to abundance, discipline your focus, live with vision, and let faith guide your steps. Because when your inner world is aligned with greatness, your outer world has no choice but to follow. The becoming is not the end of the journey. It's the awakening of who you were always meant to be. At the heart of every great fortune, every empire, every story of triumph, lies one unshakable truth: the mind creates everything. The billionaire mindset isn't a secret. It's a state of consciousness, where faith is stronger than fear, where vision outshines limitation, and where purpose fuels persistence. Those who master this inner game realize that wealth is not something you chase, it's something you align with. You have within you the same power that built cities, founded companies, and changed destinies. The difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary lies in one choice: to think differently. When you awaken your mind to abundance, shift your focus from lack to possibility, and commit to becoming the highest version of yourself, everything around you begins to transform. True wealth is not measured by numbers in a bank, but by the strength of your belief, the size of your vision, and the peace in your heart. The billionaire mindset is not just about acquiring riches. It's about living with intention, creating with courage, and serving with passion. It's about walking through challenges with faith and standing tall in storms with unbreakable resolve. So, dare to dream beyond your current circumstances. Speak abundance, act with purpose, and refuse to settle for less than the life you were created to live. The journey to greatness begins the moment you decide that your mind will no longer be a prison of fear, but a palace of power. Because once you master your thoughts, you master your world. And when your mind becomes unstoppable, so do you.